Barons, 14 of 17, 137 yards, 1 TD, totally outplaying Maryland.
Jones, fake it, and Jones hit from behind as he crossed the 15-yard line, but they're going to mark him down just short of it. Cameron Hayward with a tackle, gain of 2.
The outline that Mac Jones had a rough week as we get started here. Back injury, sickness. So far, looks good. Doesn't look like the back was hindering him. Remember, when he takes off and goes, it's not like he's going to run 4 or 5 anytime. Back injury or not. He's just trying to make sure he makes something positive and holds on to the ball in the pocket.
Hunter Henry sets up as a wide receiver on the outside, now in motion. 2nd and long. Looking in that direction, it glances off the hand of Henry. They were not on the same page on that throw from Jones. Levi Wallace over there defensively for the Steelers. It's 3rd and 8.
You won't see this very often. What I mean, Mac Jones being inaccurate. This ball's thrown well to the inside when it needs to be to the outside towards the sideline. He actually put that ball in play for Levi Wallace, number 29, and he could have taken it and gone the other direction. That ball needed to be to the outside. We won't see it often. Mac Jones usually pretty precise. He was off on that throw.
Opening drive for the New England Patriots, looking for points. Fans in a frenzy trying to throw Mac Jones off his game. Dime package here for the Steelers.
Remember, Devontae Parker hasn't shown up yet either.
Play clock was winding down. I don't think they got it off in time. Yeah, they give you that little extra beat, but this was 2 or 3 beats.
Prior to the snap, delay a game. Offense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
I like what you just said there about the extra little at the end of the play clock. I think that the playoff game last year, San Francisco, Dallas, where they took it an extra beat to a 3rd beat, I think that may play into this year. I think the officials have been told not quite as much leeway as we've seen in the past.
So back it up. 3rd and long here for New England. 7.5 to go in this opening quarter. 6 defensive backs for Steelers. They stay with the same look. Jones. Pump. Toss it underneath. Catch made by Aguilar. And he'll get hit at the 9. Driven backwards, forward progress just inside the 10. Robert Spillane among those Steelers defenders there. Field goal unit coming on for New England.
Now, ordinarily, you don't feel great about running on your field goal unit after a drive like that, but I think after last week, New England feels pretty good. That's a good starting drive for their offense. Things were clicking. Offensive line played well. Get 3 points out of it and go to the sideline with a little bit of a grin and feel like you're ready to play better than you did the week before.
The veteran Nick Folk. You can see what the streak is for Folk. I don't have to verbalize it unless you believe in the broadcasting jinx. 28-yarder.
The jinx is broken.
It's good. There's no jinx.
There is no jinx.
We've just proven it. 3-0 Patriots in front. Impressive opening drive. They have to settle for 3. First quarter action continues.
You see that? That's when I realized I'm ready to start my own place.
Yeah, I'm really excited. All right, that sounds great.
So I'm making plans for right now. Like going back to my roots and opening my own restaurant. Start your plan today with a Northwestern Mutual financial advisor and spend your life living.
COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too, by asking your healthcare provider if an oral treatment is right for you. Oral treatments can be taken at home and must be taken within 5 days from when symptoms first appear. If you have symptoms of COVID-19, even if they're mild, don't wait. Get tested quickly. If you test positive and are at high risk for severe disease, act fast. Ask if an oral treatment is right for you. COVID-19 moves fast, and now you can too.
You hear that? Well, this cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling. listen. This is like the chopping a spatula.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Oh. Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Eliminating grays is as easy as combing your hair. With Just For Men Easy Comb in Color. Just twist and comb. Getting natural looking results.
Let's get this meeting started.
Has never been easier. The most men trust Just For Men.
From early morning till late at night, I'm the hardest.
It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Michelob Ultra.
What was stolen?
It's a big bomb.
We gotta find this guy fast. He is going to detonate it today. Run!
Welcome back. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Practiced that about 7 times last night in the mirror.
It's hard to make that change, isn't it?
Hey, you'll get used to it like everything else.
And you do realize how happy I am that you're the one having to do the mentions. Yeah. For me, I'm saying, we're here in Pittsburgh.
There you go.
Perfect.
Patriots went 13 plays, 71 yards on that drive. The short field goal for Folk. Bailey kicks it off. And no opportunity here for Olszewski on the return. All right, let's take you back. Last time these two teams played in a game that didn't have either Tom Brady or Ben Roethlisberger, 1998, Drew Bledsoe against Cordell Stewart. The coaches, Pete Carroll and our own Bill Cowher. Bledsoe, 86-yard touchdown to the late Terry Glenn. The Patriots with a 23-9 victory. I like those unis, too.
Oh. The big Patriot on the side there. How about the pads, the size of the pads? Even Cordell Stewart had those big pads for a quarterback back in the day. And it was the old field with AstroTurf. That's gone.
Steelers went 3 and out on their first series, and Najee Harris gets wrapped up by Wise on the opening play of this drive. So you've had a bunch of different guys that popped in here or there for a cameo, but now we're in a new era for both of these franchises, Charles.
And we know that New England thinks Mac Jones is their guy for the next 10 or more years. In Pittsburgh, it's still an open question because they drafted Kenny Pickett from Pitt last year in the first round. Many see Trubisky as the quarterback in waiting.
2nd down and 10 for Trubisky and the Steelers, trailing 3-0. Trubisky, fake and run. Trubisky slides down. He hurt the Patriots in 2018 as a member of the Chicago Bears. He had 81 rushing yards and a touchdown in a loss to the Pats. NFL Today update. JB, Coach Cowher.
A successful 14-play drive.
Yeah, 90 yards. They went with Nick Chubb. Will take this over right there. And you can see right there, first touchdown of the day. Nick Chubb accounting for 41 of those 90 yards. Cleveland leads 7-0 over the Jets.
Ian, as you know, Bill likes a good ground attack. Back to Ian Eagle.
Yeah, I remember that in our production meetings with Bill. That was a topic of conversation often here in Pittsburgh.
Even a quarterback running it. Yeah. Remember how he did it with Slash?
He'd often play racquetball and then meet with us. The toss over the middle. The ball popped free at the end. Deontay Johnson claims he had it running down the sideline. The Patriots, they don't give up on the play. Josh Uche, touchdown, New England. That's the call on the field right now.
And well officiated because they didn't blow it dead. They're going to let it play out and let replay figure it out.
Deontay Johnson was insisting after this hit by Mills that he was down.
Catch, fumble, recovered by the defense, and touchdown.
The knee was down. Was the ball working its way free? That's going to be the question. Was the ball moving before the knee hit? I think that he's down and has control of the football before it comes out.
You can also look at it from this perspective that if you let the play go as they did, it will be reviewed. The turnover part, the scoring part. So automatically it's going to trigger the review as opposed to putting it into the hands of the coaches. These decisions have to be made in real time, of course.
And if you blow it dead, the touchdown wouldn't apply.
That's it.
You won't be able to come back and put a touchdown on it. So there's a well officiated by letting it play out, now we'll get the right determination.
37-yard return for a touchdown. Right now, the touchdown is on the board for a 9-0 lead. Diontae Johnson was emphatic from the very beginning that his knee was down while controlling the ball.
I think he's correct. See, right there, he's down, and that ball's in the crook of his arm. It's not moving. It's not working its way out. So if this catch holds, it's a first down for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's a 10-yard grab for Diontae Johnson.
See, watch there, right there. He's down, and the ball is still in his arm.
Gene Steratore is watching it along with us. What'd you see, Gene?
You know, Ryan, I think Charles does a great job, and you as well. That ball is firmly possessed by Diontae Johnson with the knee down. I've got that as an incomplete or completion down by contact before the ball comes loose.
All right, Gene, that's what everybody's waiting on right now. Lan Clark, in his 3rd year as a referee, joined the NFL in 2018.
After reviewing the play, the ruling is the runner was down by contact. First down, Pittsburgh.
So obviously that's a huge difference from what we saw on the field and what was ruled on the field. But I do believe that there is that thought process of let the play out and then go and get it right.
I'm pretty sure Gene would back that up as well, because that's how they were taught to do it. Walt Anderson now is a director of officials, but they tell these officials, let it play out and then let replay take it and make sure we get it right rather than blowing it dead and possibly costing possession or a score by the opposite team.
5-1-7. 5-1-7 for the clock operator. You're welcome. Lan Clark was the referee in the BCS National Championship game back in 2013, Alabama and Notre Dame.
That one didn't last long.
No.
No offense to my Notre Dame friends.
No.
They jumped pretty early in that one.
Trubisky. Step and throw. Underneath. Freiermuth. Chance of Muth from this Steelers crowd. He got hit on the play, and Freiermuth pops up after the 6.5-yard gain.
You know, there's a lot of comparisons of Pat Freiermuth to Heath Miller. Well, the fans have let you know that they compare them because that chant of Heath, when he played, is now turned into Muth for Pat Freiermuth. Both of them fan favorites during their time here.
Jaylen Warren is now in, the rookie out of Oklahoma State, in the backfield. Give it to him. Warren plows across the 45, right at the line to gain. It is enough. Combination of Godshaw and Guy bring him down after the gain of 4.
And watch what you're going to get with the movement with these offensive linemen, and then watch Jaylen Warren go ahead and move. He's just following them, zone blocking. Who can get upfield? Daniels handles it at the point of attack and gives him room to read and cut inside of it for the yardage. James Daniels, number 78, the free agent acquisition from the Chicago Bears.
Steelers now on the move. They trail the Patriots 3-0. Running play once again. It's Warren. Gets hit as he crosses midfield. That's a 6-yard gain for Warren. Judon and Bentley there to bring him down. Warren is 5'8", 215 pounds, out of Salt Lake City, Utah. When we talked to Mike Tomlin about him, he said he's just not intimidated. None of this is too big for him. And even before the Harris injury last week, the plan was to work Warren in because they knew Najee wasn't quite 100% coming off the preseason.
Didn't have the full camp, didn't have that full time, and then Warren comes in and impresses right out of the gate.
Fake it, Trubisky dumps it off. Freiermuth. 3 tacklers in the area. It's going to be very close to a first down. Let's check in with Evan.
Well, guys, and Najee Harris was the biggest fan of Warren as well, all through camp, the OTAs, because he realized he led the NFL in touches and snaps last year, and he goes, it's not healthy. He knew he had to have someone that could come in and spell him, and he saw it pretty quickly that he was perfect for that role.
And he also mentioned that Warren's pass protection is elite. They're watching highlight after highlight of him blowing up defenders in that category.
We saw it in real time and had it prepared for today as well. He really took care of his quarterback last week.
3rd down, less than a yard, trying to get New England to jump. Play clock was winding down,
Timeout.
and they'll use a timeout.
Pittsburgh, their first of the half.
So the Steelers will face this third and very short. When we come back, 2:25 remaining in the opening quarter. Patriots holding on to a 3-0 lead on the road.
Fuel your play. With Liquid IV, get 2 times faster hydration than water alone. And get playing. Remember play? Yeah, that carefree, make your own rules. Shoot, let me try that again type of play. The play that makes you dive into new waters. Liquid IV has 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. Because life's better when you're hydrated. Liquid IV. Fuel your play.
This is Antonelli's Cheese Shop, and we're the Antonellis.
We chose our Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because we earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase.
And with no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to our business needs. What's in your wallet?
Adam, looky what I got.
Is that the new iPhone 14 Pro?
Yep, with this amazing new camera. Smile!
And you got it on Verizon.
Even better. I got Verizon's new plan. Includes Apple One. That's Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, iCloud Plus.
I hear the acting's pretty good on that one.
So is the deal I got from Verizon. iPhone 14 Pro on them. You should get one. Ooh, selfie time.
Wow, you can hustle when you need to.
Get a new iPhone 14 Pro on us. And get it with One Unlimited for iPhone. Only on the network America relies on. Verizon.
With DirecTV, I can get live TV and on demand together. Football, housewives. Football, housewives. Football, housewives.
Whoops.
Oh, no. The housewives are on the field. I repeat, the housewives are on the field.
I just want to talk! Who flips the table?
Get your TV together. Call 1-800-DIRECTV to save up to $120.
And the kick is good. And the kick is good.
What is he doing?
The kick is good.
Preparing for his next career as a commentator.
The kick is good.
All the best players get broadcast deals these days.
Back to you, Josh. Back to you. Back to you, Josh.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Tostitos. Bring home the win with everyone's favorite chip and dip. And by DirecTV. Get your TV together.
6-time Super Bowl champions, the Patriots and the Steelers. Art Rooney II, Rooney family synonymous with this franchise, and the Kraft family. 500th game as the owner of the Patriots, as Derek Watt gets the call, and he's going to have enough for the first down. Robert Kraft, President Jonathan Kraft. Family purchased the team in 1994, and the excellence that we have seen over the last 20-plus years. It's a New England franchise that believes in the next chapter. They have the winning formula, and they want to sustain it.
Sustain it and get back to that playoff winning formula. Haven't won a playoff game in 3 years. They want to get back there and win a ball game or two.
Motion man is Pickens. First down, Pittsburgh. Trubisky, play fake. Off the tip ball. It's intercepted by Mills. Trubisky is picked, and the Patriots take over.
And I'm not sure how Mitchell Trubisky did not see Mack Wilson, number 30, in his passing lane. Never saw him and tried to deliver like Deontay Johnson was wide open on the slant. But Mack Wilson uses his speed and quickness. He's dropped off and fell into that coverage, but he was on the scene right from the snap. Well played by Wilson. A nice pick by New England.
One of the new faces, Wilson, helping to create that opportunity for Mills, who comes away with the football.
Game sauce and toilet, that slip is empty. I gotta call KG.
KG, what up? I got nothing for you, Fox.
Oh, come on.
Jalen.
You wanna tell?
Yeah. Don't call somebody on live TV.
Well, you answered. I have other friends anyway.
Marshawn, Barry.
Listen, I need some tips.
I like LA.
LA?
No, Dallas. That's
Dallas?
Dallas? How about Detroit? Barry,
call y'all right now.
Vanessa.
I got a tip for you. Always go with your gut.
I like that. Let's go with our gut.
The new iPhone 14 Pro. It's amazing.
Yep, the camera is incredible.
Ooh,
And you'll get our best deal.
nice. But everyone should get it.
Everyone can get it.
Every new customer.
And every existing customer.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every-
iPhone.
Okay, my work here is done. Everyone gets the best deal on every iPhone. It's amazing.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deals on every iPhone. Get the new iPhone 14 Pro on us.
Are you coming for my job?
Good morning, gentlemen. Your life is pretty simple. You work hard, you do what I tell you, you'll reduce your sentence and go home to your friends and your family sooner.
Yes, sir.
What'd you do?
I'm here because I robbed a man at gunpoint. He got up in my parole hearing saying he forgave me and he hoped I could turn my life around. I have to believe that if I work this program that I can succeed, but I can't do it here.
And why is that?
Because this is my hometown. I left for a reason. Dude needs to leave town. It's usually over a girl. Long story.
I wanted to see you tonight before I go to work.
I love you.
Fire has gotten into Miller Canyon.
This thing can rip right into town. We'll make our stand. Right here.
Water drop!
God, I love this job.
What are you even doing here? You don't belong here.
People are in danger, man. You can't just leave.
Fire Country, new series Friday, October 7th on CBS.
Enter CBS Sports Football Pick'em to compete for up to $100,000 in weekly season and jackpot prizes. Play on the CBS Sports app or at cbssports.com/picks.
Inside the NFL, the shows the Pros Watch, Tuesday, streaming exclusively on Paramount Plus. Interception for Jalen Mills, won a Super Bowl as a member of the Philadelphia Eagles. Played a little safety for the Eagles, too.
Keeping the green theme going. Remember they called him the Green Goblin in Philadelphia?
Yeah, it's working for him.
Keeping the green hair. The persona exists.
So the Patriots have it, 1st and 10, just short of the 40-yard line. Motion man is Jonnu Smith, the tight end. Fake the handoff. Jones has time. Looks downfield, flips it over the middle. Dropped by Stevenson. Incomplete.
So we look at take a look at the interception because Mack Wilson is right here. He's set to go. But what a quarterback usually does is manipulate things with his eyes. He looks one way and comes back another. Mitchell Trubisky does not do that because look at the sight line. He's staring right down the middle where Deontay Johnson's going. Mack Wilson is right in the middle of it and never sees him, and that allows Wilson to make the play. I thought Trubisky would look to his right and move him a little bit in order to open up the throwing lane.
Last play, Jones had Lil Jordan Humphrey wide open, couldn't locate him. Hand it to Stevenson. The pile is pushed to the 44-yard line for a gain of 5. There's Mills, and that's slime time here. He could work out a deal with Nickelodeon right now.
Yeah, he's already ahead of the game. He's like, I'm already doing it, yet there's no sponsorship agreement.
Well, not yet.
Let's go ahead and figure it out, right?
Hey, we'll get his people to talk to their people.
What do you think his pitch is when he walks in the room? Just points to the hair?
It's done.
We're done.
3rd down and 5, under a minute to go in this opening quarter. Nickel package here for Pittsburgh. Jones, step, throw, floats it, intercepted by Fitzpatrick. Minkah had the big return last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and he's got a pick here in week 2. Devontae Parker, the intended target.
Going on the field is interception, 1st down.
A little bit of pressure on the backside of the throw, but he's trying to throw it up and give Devontae Parker a chance because he likes the matchup. Devontae Parker's running downfield against a linebacker, Robert Spillane, but he doesn't see or feel that it's too deep coverage. And on this, and on too deep coverage, you got 2 safeties high, and then Fitzpatrick comes over and makes a play for the 2nd week in a row. And there's a hit right at the end that Mac Jones takes, and that's Alex Highsmith. Bill Belichick trying to figure things out on that one, but I think that Mac Jones wanted to trust Devontae Parker in a matchup and didn't sense the safety over the top.
So the Steelers get it back. Najee Harris to the outside. Stays on his feet as he gets hit. Jack Jones with a tackle, 5-yard gain. NFL Today update, JB, Coach Keller.
Jets fake punt kept us alive.
Yeah, 75-yard drive by that fake punt leads to this Joe Flacco to Garrett Wilson 2-yard touchdown pass, and the Jets tie out the Cleveland Browns 7-7.
Back to Iron Eagle.
And JB, I want to know, how's Coach Cowher feel about fake punts? We know he likes the ground attack. Is he down with fake punts too?
We're going to take that as a rhetorical question that Bill can answer later.
You know, I know the answer is if they work.
2nd down and 5. They fake the trickery, instead give it to Najee Harris going up the gut for 4 yards. And that's going to be the final play of this opening quarter. We had a lot happen, just didn't have a whole lot of scoring. 3-0 lead for the New England Patriots, trying to even their record at 1-1. Steelers trying to move to 2-0. We've got the second quarter coming up from Pittsburgh on CBS.
A Corona and palm trees.
Huh. A Corona and calm seas.
And a balm breeze.
And some long knees, strong like a tongue squeeze. You'll say, "Aw, geez," when I make your lawn freeze. Was that good?
No.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Oh.
Lee bad.
Oh.
But this is good.
I shouldn't have rapped.
What's the move?
At Chipotle, our garlic guajillo recipe brings a whole new dimension to steak. Our most tender cuts, hand-seasoned and grilled fresh, mixed with garlic and guajillo peppers, finished with fresh lime and cilantro. All new garlic guajillo steak. It's a whole new dimension of flavor.
This just in. A giant robot has landed downtown.
Hey, Craig.
Hey, guys. This is just my workout stuff.
We know you're the Green Hawk.
Everyone knows.
What? That's bananas.
You're still wearing your mask, dude.
If you have a secret identity, you need to keep it secret. And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
I'm not the Green Hawk.
Delivery for the Green Hawk?
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico.
I will bring it to him.
From out of the blue, every room can be more innovative. With some of that, and a whole lot of this. Meet our exclusive dent and scratch resistant Stainmaster laminate. Check out our most innovative products, only at Lowe's.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Lowe's. Let's tackle home together this year. And by Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Start of the second quarter here in Pittsburgh. The Patriots 3, the Steelers nothing. Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, Evan Washburn, the rest of our NFL on CBS crew. Steelers forced 5 turnovers last week, 4 interceptions. They had 7 sacks, 15 pressures in that 23-20 overtime win in Cincinnati. Can the offense convert on this 3rd and 1? The answer is yes. Najee Harris needed a yard, picked up 4. Hit by Bentley on the play.
And this is a confidence builder for the Steelers offensive line. We talked about New England and what they've had trouble with against Miami. How about Pittsburgh this entire preseason? All the conversation's been about an offensive line that can't protect and can't move people. Nice double team inside by the center and the guard. Tackle comes down. Najee Harris with a good read and a nice pickup for the first down.
Najee Harris, one of the captains on this Steelers team in just his 2nd year. Give it to him again, and this time he is hit immediately by Lawrence Guy. Patriots were ready for him. 2nd and long.
Play felt like a stretch play, Ian, where they wanted to get to the perimeter a little bit, get to the tackle. And when Najee Harris cut it back inside, he saw that flash of white jersey and thought he couldn't get there and cut it back inside right into the arms of Lawrence Guy.
How do you deal with the movement, the sweeps, the reverses? If you're a defense, how do you approach it?
Everybody wants to talk about eye discipline all the time. Make sure your eyes are in the proper places. Know your keys. You better have confidence in doing it, because otherwise you're leaping at every shadow, which is what Pittsburgh is counting on.
Flag thrown on 2nd and 10. Deontay Johnson was in a battle with the rookie from Arizona State, Jack Jones. Not sure that was a catchable ball. That was really high. for Mitch Trubisky.
Ineligible player downfield. Offense number 78. That penalty's declined. Third down.
Well, that's a different issue.
Yeah, back-to-back tough plays for James Daniels because he was beaten by Lawrence Guy in that first down run. That allowed Lawrence Guy to get in the backfield and get Najee Harris. But watch Daniels here. See him get downfield. You get 1 yard, not 4 or 5.
Steve Belichick is the play caller for this defense, the linebacker coach as well. This Pittsburgh offense, a lot of gadget plays. They want to work in that creativity. 3rd and 10. Trubisky off his back foot. Hits his man. Deontay Johnson. Johnson had one of the best catches you'll ever see last week. He got overshadowed in the wackiness of the game, but Deontay has developed into one of the primetime receivers in this league.
George Pickens, the rookie, number 14, clearing things out. And Deontay Johnson creating the separation that he's known for against the defensive back. And a nice throw by Mitch Trubisky to get out to the sideline and right between the 1 and the 8.
Pro Bowler last year, Johnson, 107 catches, 161 yards, and 8 touchdowns. Fake it. Trubisky. Brought down. Trubisky waited too long. Christian Barmore unleashed. Going to the quarterback. It's a loss of 7. This is the Deontay Johnson catch from last week, CD. Ridiculous.
It's one of those catches that on first blush you're like, well, he didn't catch, he didn't get his feet down. He wasn't in bounds. He did all of those things in addition to a one-handed reaching back catch. And you're right, it got overshadowed as the game went along. And I'm still not sure how. That catch was insane.
Second down and 17 now for the Steelers. Early stages of this second quarter. Trubisky rifles it. Incomplete. Looking for the underneath route to Freiermuth, and he was covered like a blanket. Adrian Phillips, who was a question mark in this game because of a rib injury, he's out there, and it continues to have an impact.
Yeah, he had no questions about what he was reading on that route and drove on the football and was right there as the ball got there to knock it free. So we see Steve Belichick, the defensive play caller for the New England Patriots.
Last time the Patriots started 0-2 was 2001. It's the year they won their first Super Bowl.
So it turned out okay.
It did. It did. Some stuff happened along the way. Patriots with a dime package. 9th play of the drive for Pittsburgh. 3rd and 17. Trubisky steps up. Rifles it to the outside. And it's a catch just short of a first down. Deontay Johnson. And now the movement is enough. Well, that initial look was that he was going to come up half a yard to just inches short.
And give Trubisky credit. They threw a lot at him defensively on that snap because they end up circling a linebacker out of the defensive line back into the middle. They flipped the coverage on him and still able to read it and deliver.
Steelers going quickly. Najee Harris leans forward, rugged running. Harris claims that he got grabbed by the face mask. At one point you did see his head jolt a bit as he made his move inside.
One of the things I like about Harris is that you don't see any frustration when he has negative runs or not for much yardage runs. And a lot of backs, if they don't get sprung free, you can see it build in them. He averaged less than 4 yards a carry last year, had a tough time behind that offensive line, but still ran for 1,200 yards. He's a guy that doesn't worry about a lot, just keeps his head down and stays on task.
Second down and 4. Handoff to Harris. Cuts it upfield. And it's a gain of 3. Part of that, when you meet Najee Harris, you understand why. Yep. Najee's got an interesting perspective on things. Stuff just doesn't seem to bother him. And he's got a way about him that makes your point. Harris, stiff arm. Harris, that extra lunge at the end. And it's going to be right at the line to gain. It is enough. Jonathan Jones with a hit, and that's Harris in a nutshell.
I thought that he was corralled in the backfield, and he might have made a mistake trying to circle to the perimeter. But as you pointed out, that last lunge right there gets him across the line and picks up the first down. They defended it perfectly, and he stayed up The left hand stayed on the ground, not the forearm, which would have put him down. And that kept him up long enough to get that last lunge in to pick up the first down.
13th play of the drive after the INT set up with Fitzpatrick.
They picked up 3 3rd and 1 so far in this game.
Jaylen Warren is in there. First down just inside the 20. Flag down. Play clock again was winding down.
Delay a game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And Mitch appears to be a bit flummoxed.
He's like, when are you starting the clock? In the middle of the previous play? Or because he felt like they didn't get enough time there. But I do think there is something to what you pointed out earlier, Ian. They are watching that play clock a little bit closer. You're still going to get leeway, but not nearly as much as you got previously.
So back it up in between the 24 and the 25. 10 minutes to go in this first half. Trubisky slings it, incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and Miles Bryant got his arm in there.
Miles Bryant, a walk-on at the University of Washington, an undrafted free agent who had to fight hard. This was the first year, I think, of in his 3 years in the NFL that he began the season on the 53-man roster. He'd been a practice squad guy previously, brought up. This year he began as part of it, and he's been their nickel corner from the start of this season.
An undrafted free agent rookie has made the Patriots roster 19 straight seasons. Second down and 15. Trubisky, pocket collapsing, fires it in there for Claypool. That big body works it inside the 15. 11 yards through the air, brought down by the linebacker Mack Wilson on the play.
And what that big body does for you is gain additional yards. Watch where the first contact is. Now look at him spin, stay on his feet, and create additional yardage. That big body turns it into a 3rd and 4 when it probably should have been more like a 3rd and 7.
Steelers have been very effective on 3rd down. It still hasn't led to any points, but they're knocking on the door here. 3rd and 4. Harris in there for Pittsburgh. From the gun. Trubisky in trouble. Trubisky is sacked at the 18-yard line. Patriots getting to the quarterback. And Tavia there to help make it happen for New England.
Yeah, played a little bit of a game up front. Looked like the tackles kind of worked their own game. Watch the 2 of them there.
And this will be the game. If they lose this game.
Every new customer.
And every existing customer.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every iPhone.
Every
iPhone.
Okay, my work here is done. Everyone gets the best deal on every iPhone. It's amazing.
Everyone gets AT&T's best deals on every iPhone. Get the new iPhone 14 Pro on us.
Are you coming for my job?
I didn't win the lawsuit, but everybody knows I wrote that song.
Flo? Gosh, it's been forever. You look fantastic. It's John. Ham, from the blind date we went on years ago?
Ah, the struggling actor who didn't believe he could save with Snapshot based on how and how much he drives.
I'd love to talk about it over dinner sometime.
Well, I usually don't talk on the phone during dinner, but for potential customer Tom Ham, I will make an exception.
Oh, boy.
Look at this all-star team.
We are happy to help.
Let's go!
This is a very dangerous game.
Poison, biotoxins.
Very bad guys.
You have to act fast.
Shut it down.
Federal agents, nobody moves.
Drop it now.
You really don't want me to do that.
The battle's just started, but we've already won. 'Cause we're about to get it done.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Progressive, the right call to protect your home and car. And by The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
That kind of day here in Pittsburgh. Anytime that you can use the term the confluence You try to work it in, especially on a beautiful shot like that.
You did well in your SATs, didn't you?
I did okay.
You did well.
17-6. New England in front. That one over the head of Olszewski, and it's coming out to the 25-yard line. NFL Votes is in its third season as a league-wide, nonpartisan initiative that supports and encourages civic engagement among NFL players and fans. All 32 NFL teams are making their stadiums available for election-related activities if needed. Learn more at NFL.com/votes. Can the Steelers find any kind of rhythm offensively? It's just been disjointed from the start. 3 and out to open the game and never quite found its footing on this side of the ball. Trubisky steps up, floats it over the middle, caught by Harris. And Harris works his way upfield for a first down. Bill Belichick had high praise for Najee Harris as a receiver. He said as good as any back in that phase of the game coming out of college, that you're a legitimate threat as a wide receiver.
In addition, add the size on.
Yep.
You know, you're not talking about a scat back. You're talking about a full-size man making those same plays.
Trubisky, nobody home. Again, timing feels off. Incomplete.
Yeah, timing was off on that one. I think you noted that one perfectly. Look at that graphic. +5 last week on in turnovers, -1 today. New England, -3, +1 today. Tail of the ball game.
Patriots went 8-0 last season when they won the turnover battle.
And that +5 last week for Pittsburgh included scoring on a pick 6.
2nd and 10 for 6th-year pro Mitch Trubisky. Olszewski. First down into New England territory. So that's one way to lift the spirits and get his head out of the doldrums. 18 yards.
And help open up the offense, because when they handed him the ball, he was Gunnar Olszewski. In this stage, he's Najee Harris. Look at the leg drive. Look at him continue to move forward and carry Jack Jones, the rookie out of Arizona State, with him. Yeah, I'd say probably there's a little extra oomph in there after that fumbled punt.
That is the longest run of the day for the Pittsburgh offense. In fact, the only run that has gone for double digits in yards. Covered 18. Harris up the middle. Takes it to the 35. Dietrich Wise Jr. and Miles Bryant combined to bring him down.
And back-to-back good runs, which, as you mentioned, lift the spirits. One unconventional with the jet sweep, and then go back to your big guy, your horse, Najee Harris.
Back injury for Jawan Bentley. His return is questionable, so he's not out there. Tavia is. Trubisky trying to get things orchestrated here. 2nd and 2. 90 seconds to play in the third. Trubisky hits his man. Harris makes a man miss. Hurdles for extra yards. The flexibility and dynamic nature of Najee Harris. That is a highlight for an 8-yard catch and run.
They came off with Pat Freiermuth as his target, and Najee Harris rewards him with the extra at the end.
There was Mack Wilson initially. Trubisky on a line. Hits Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers are moving down the field. That's good for 13 yards through the air.
And are they going right back to the line of scrimmage with this momentum? It certainly looks like they are. Get to the line of scrimmage. Mitch Trubisky calls the play from there. They want to capitalize on how they're moving the football.
Gets a handoff for Harris. Cuts it upfield. And brought down just short of the 10. Pickup of 4. Tackle made by Tavia.
Want to see now if Matt Canada, the offensive coordinator, wants to create some space for one of his receivers and try and get him in a position where there's not an extra white shirt lurking in the neighborhood. So you look at Mike Tomlin looking on, knowing how crucial this drive is, down 17-6. Is it a Claypool? Is it a Pickens? Claypool right there.
Clock winding down. Give it to Jaylen Warren. That's going to be the final play of this third quarter. Gain of 3. We go to the 4th. Steelers are threatening. They're in a 17-6 hole.
This is the Gillette Labs with exfoliating bar. The bar and the handle removes unseen dirt and debris ahead of the blades for effortless shaving in one efficient stroke.
Over the middle and...
Hey, that rookie corner? We were boys in college.
For real?
Well, I'd see him on campus a ton.
Oh, yeah?
I'd say, hey. He'd say, what? What's up? Because he usually was listening to music, because he loves music. You guys probably don't know that about him. You know, we're friends.
CBS is the home of Ghosts.
Exciting.
So pull up a seat.
Oh, my God!
The new season of Ghosts premieres Thursday, September 29th on CBS.
Welcome to the Oval.
President Joe Biden on the season premiere of 60 Minutes tonight.
Trubisky, play fake, off the tip ball, it's intercepted by Mills. Jones dials up, deep ball, oh, what a catch! Touchdown, New England. It's the Patriots and the Steelers. We start the 4th quarter here in Pittsburgh. 17-6, New England.
Bunch formation on this side with Freiermuth the tight end on the backside. Do they want to create confusion on the front side or a one-on-one on the backside?
3rd down, Trubisky, end zone, touchdown! A bullet to Freiermuth.
So they create it so that Freiermuth gets the one-on-one, working on the backside against Adrian Phillips, the safety, and he has those kind of skills as a tight end. He's what the colleges are giving us now, much more receiver than pure blocker, although he can do both, but nifty on his feet. And I think Pittsburgh has to go for 2 here because, what's the word you used earlier? Slog?
Yep.
You don't want to turn down opportunities to score points the way things are going on offense for these 2 teams. You have to go get 2 now to try and get it to win in 3.
They trail 17-12. The 2-point try for Pittsburgh. Trubisky, they handle the rush, he throws it, laying out, Deontay Johnson put it on the board. Trubisky along the sideline. Boy, was he in bounds. That's going to be the question here for Johnson on that grab.
More truck owners are switching to Ram, which means more fathers are switching to Ram.
Your body's changing.
And more sons. More tailgaters. More tail waggers. More men with a lot of confidence.
Easy.
And more with not so much.
Yeah, I'm not going to fit in there.
More people who have it all and don't have it at all.
Wow.
And more guys who check straps for the firm tug and say,
that ain't going anywhere,
are switching to Ram.
Meet Google Pixel 6a, a smarter phone for a smarter price, powered by the Google Tensor chip. So your camera can see in the dark with Night Sight. Fix your photos with Magic Eraser. Photograph all skin tones accurately with Real Tone. And last up to 72 hours with Extreme Battery Saver. It's all you want in a phone. Google Pixel 6a. Save up to $150 on an unlocked Pixel 6a with qualified activation.
You're early.
I didn't want to come late and miss the Bud Lights.
What are you guys doing?
Getting ready for the game.
Dude, you know I like it crispy.
Oh, we made room for the Bud Light.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Finally.
FanDuel is dropping you in the middle of all the fantasy football action all season long. Right now, new customers get a free entry into a single game contest for a share of millions in prizes. Make every moment more with FanDuel.
Survivor is an adventure. Slow, fast, safe, dangerous.
I'm tired of being a starving artist. Who can I become?
I really need $1 million. I'll be honest with you, I've already spent part of it.
Survivor, new season Wednesday on CBS.
Todd, you hit bottom.
I haven't hit bottom.
You're working for Mom.
Hello? This is illegal.
What are you doing? I am driving this car!
Oh my God, I've hit bottom.
So Help Me Todd. New series Thursday, September 29th on CBS.
Every Sunday you watch us, but just so you know, we see you too.
You get some standing room only here at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson's elbow was just on the green before it hit the white on the two-point attempt. The officials never went to the monitor. They felt very confident in what they saw live.
Nailed it.
And it's 17-14 New England over Pittsburgh. Freiermuth getting the touchdown against the team he grew up rooting for.
Wanting to be a Patriot, loved them, went to Gronk's football camp, and now he's putting it back against the team he loved.
Strong, the return man, inside the 5. Veers, after going up the middle initially, and then dropped at the 28-yard line. Another look at the two-point attempt. Deontay Johnson with an absolutely brilliant catch.
Really was. Mitchell Trubisky gave him an opportunity with the pass all the way to the outside. But here's what you were describing, Ian. Watch at the end where the elbow comes down. Right there, before the green. Counting that play good. And Deontay Johnson going on. I'm sure expedited review with New York and people taking a look and saying, play on. You got it.
The two longest tenured coaches of the NFL with one team. Bill Belichick, Mike Tomlin going head-to-head. The Patriots and the Steelers in a 3-point game early in the 4th. Stoppage here, Lan Clark. Line of scrimmage will be the 28-yard line. Play clock was down to 12.
We definitely going to need to give an explanation for this. This place was hopping. We were moving it along, and now we're stopped. So we're definitely going to need to hear what the stoppage is for, just so everybody kind of gets an idea and understands, because these guys are trying to do the best job they can. But people are like, hey, I thought we were ready to play. Let's go.
So play clock's been reset.
The play was stopped. Review the placement of the ball in the previous play. First down.
Good job there by Lan Clark and letting everybody understand we want to make sure we get it right. And that's all they're trying to do. Now they can get the crowd back in the full roar.
Yeah, Steeler players urging the crowd. Now we are in full Yinzer Palooza mode here in Pittsburgh. Shotgun. Jones gets rid of it quickly, hits Jacoby Myers. That's one way to quiet the crowd to the tune of 11 yards. NFL Today update. Let's send it to New York.
Longest run of Lamar Jackson's career.
79 yards. Watch this run. You think he lost anything with the added weight? I'd say not. He already has 3 touchdown passes on the day. Baltimore leads 35-14. If you need any interpretation from Yinzer talk, just reach out.
Hey, Iron was that fast back in the day.
Yeah.
Back to Iron Eagle.
Thank you, JB. That, of course, is remarkable. On a give, Stevenson across the 40-yard line, gains 4 for New England. Miles Jack collaborating with Alualu. Patriots have won 6 of the last 7 meetings with Pittsburgh, but they had a different quarterback in there. Steelers had a different quarterback as well. Playing without TJ Watt, placed on IR this week after the pectoral injury against Cincinnati. 2nd down and 6. Here come the Steelers. Jones stands tall in the pocket, delivers a bobble and grab by Bourne. Into Pittsburgh territory, gets hit by Akello Witherspoon. Penalty marker thrown at the 36.
Holding. Offense number 60. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Well, that wiped away a heck of a catch by Bourne because that was defended really well. Trying to take his arms away from him. Right in the middle would be number 60, David Andrews, their center and captain. And ends up with a takedown on Miles Jack, who actually submarined him. And as he went low, Andrews went on top and got an arm hooked over him. And that's what drew the attention of the officials.
So the penalty against the 8-year veteran, back it up. It nullifies the grab by Bourne, sets up a 2nd and 16 for the Pats. Four-man front, they run. Stevenson to the 40-yard line. So Harris has 41 yards rushing. Stevenson has 26. We're yet to see the big run. Longest run has been 9 yards for the New England offense.
Watch the rookie out of Chattanooga. Number 69. Look at him. Get upfield on the 2nd level. And a good job by Andrews, number 60, coming over and neutralizing Cam Hayward. Really nice job by this Patriots offensive line. Handling number 97, the All-Pro.
Cole Strange had 6 different offensive line coaches during his college career. 6. 3rd and 9. Jones on the money to the 45. First down, New England, Jacoby Myers. Dependable.
You remember all the pressure Joe Burrow was under last week for Cincinnati? Mac Jones is not getting nearly that amount of pressure. This offensive line in New England's doing an excellent job keeping their quarterback not just upright, but the ability to scan the field and come off of 1 receiver, 2 receiver. There's my 3rd. There's a completion.
And it was Jones that was under a heavy rush last week against Miami. Trubisky waiting for his chance. Steelers trail the Patriots 17-14. New set of downs. Toss it out to Aguilar, trying to create after the catch. Oh, that was a nice stiff arm to pick up 5 yards on the play. Tackle made by Miles Jack. NFL Today update. JB and Coach.
Chubb trying for the dub.
Yeah, the 2nd touchdown of the day right here. Nick Chubb from 7 yards out gives the Cleveland Browns a 7-point lead. Lead 24-17 over the New York Jets.
Back to Ian, Charles, and Evan.
Man, JB's got flow going.
Oh, yeah, he's a poet.
I love it.
2nd down and 5. Jones lays it out there. Incomplete. Tried to get Jonnu Smith involved, the tight end. Signed that big deal during the offseason 2021. 4 years, $50 million. Incomplete. 3rd and 5.
And then had a really rough year last year. Wasn't even close to what they saw coming from Tennessee, but participated in every offseason activity. And they think that they're going to get more of that version of what they signed this year. Close to a completion there.
Line of scrimmage is the 40-yard line. Jones is 19 of 31, 235 yards, a touchdown and a pick. On 3rd down, rush coming. Jones floats it upstairs, and it didn't get to Parker. Incomplete.
Parker was thinking pure fade. Jones was thinking back shoulder. You see Parker looking at him like, which one was it? But watch as Parker runs his route. He's trying to turn back. He's turning back way too late when he saw the ball. If that had been the back shoulder and they were if they were in sync, he would have turned 2 steps earlier and been there for the football.
Jake Bailey to punt it. And this really calls for a well-placed kick. High in the air. And it does the job for New England. It bounces at the 4-yard line, ricochets the other way, and the Patriots down it. So Pittsburgh will be deep in its own territory. 29-yard punt, but effective. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 11. Back in a moment.
Adam, looky what I got.
Is that the new iPhone 14 Pro?
Yep, with this amazing new camera. Smile.
And you got it on Verizon.
Even better. I got Verizon's new plan. Includes Apple One. That's Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, Apple Arcade, iCloud Plus.
I hear the acting's pretty good on that one.
So is the deal I got from Verizon. iPhone 14 Pro on them. You should get one. Ooh, selfie time.
Wow, you can hustle when you need to.
Get a new iPhone 14 Pro on us. And get it with one unlimited for iPhone. Only on the network America relies on. Verizon.
The all-new 2 for $5 menu at Sonic. Choose a Fritos chili cheese wrap, small jumbo popcorn chicken, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. Just $5. The 2 for $5 menu. Only at Sonic or in the app.
When we were a motorized bicycle company, they said that's fine for the streets, but you'll never win a race. They said motorcycles are one thing, but you can't make cars. All right, you're a car company, but you won't win Formula One in a hybrid. Well, you'll never compete off-road. What about when there is no road? No gas. They've challenged us to do a lot of things. What will we do next? Honda, the power of dreams.
I'll admit it, I'm a bath bomb guy.
Dude, you don't need to get that personal. State Farm Personal Price Plan just helps you create an affordable price.
Right. I meant I'm not a bath bomb guy.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
4 murders. We need to move cautiously on this.
Let's get to work. We gotta find this guy fast.
Is it always going to be like this? Action, action, and action.
The job's about finding our fugitive. We're gonna find who did this.
New seasons of The FBI's, Tuesdays on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
The NFL on CBS is
Again by placing this one inside the 10. Olszewski had the muff in the third quarter. This looks like it's going to bounce, but right into the end zone. That was a wobbler that he blasted to the goal line. 42-yard punt, but a net of just 22. Steelers will have the football at the 20-yard line, trailing the Pats by 3 when we come back.
If you have advanced non-small cell lung cancer, your first treatment could be a chemo-free combination of 2 immunotherapies that works differently. It could mean a chance to live longer. Opdivo plus Yervoy is for adults newly diagnosed with non-small cell lung cancer that is spread, tests positive for PD-L1, and does not have an abnormal EGFR or ALK gene. Together, Opdivo plus Yervoy helps your immune system launch a response that fights cancer in 2 different ways. Opdivo plus Yervoy equals a chance for more time together, more family time, more time to remember. Opdivo and Yervoy can cause your immune system to harm healthy parts of your body during and after treatment. These problems can be severe and lead to death. See your doctor right away if you have a cough, chest pain, shortness of breath, irregular heartbeat, diarrhea, constipation, severe stomach pain, nausea or vomiting, dizziness, fainting, eye problems, extreme tiredness, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, rash, itching, confusion, memory problems, muscle pain or weakness, joint pain, flushing or fever. These are not all the possible side effects. Problems can occur together and more often when Opdivo is used with Yervoy. Tell your doctor about all medical conditions, including immune or nervous system problems, if you've had or plan to have an organ or stem cell transplant or received chest radiation. Here's to a chance to live longer. Ask your doctor about the combination of 2 immunotherapies, Opdivo plus Yervoy. Thank you to all those in our clinical trials.
We got the house!
Pods handles the driving. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
So life at the home of SiriusXM is always interesting.
Brandon Marshall is about to give you the scoop.
Spill the tea.
How about Brad Paisley? He never takes his hat off, ever.
True.
2 Chainz wears 1 chain. And Conan's hair isn't naturally red. He washes it with fruit punch. Oh, and Alice Cooper, around here, we call him Alice Poop.
Nope.
I gotta go. You always get me in trouble, Tinks.
We all together are going to find the killer. It's a new day.
Keep this with you. I worry about people. I'm right there with you.
My man.
East New York. New series Sunday, October 2nd on CBS.
Coming up next, second game of our NFL on CBS doubleheader. Most of you will be heading to Dallas. All eyes will be on Joe Burrow leading the defending AFC champion Bengals against the Cowboys. Others will see the Broncos and the Texans, or the Raiders and the Cardinals. That's coming up right here, the NFL on CBS. Just over 8 minutes to play. New England holding on to a 3-point lead. Steelers with the football at the 20. Delayed handoff. Harris. Nice move by Harris on the juke. Faked out Bryant. Turns it upfield for 5. Matthew Judon with the tackle. Looking at the numbers here, the ground game has not put up big numbers on either side. Harris has been held in check. Both Harrises, in fact. 43 yards for Damian Harris, 49 yards for Najee Harris. Steelers find themselves in another close game. Dump off. Harris the spin. And the Patriots bring him down short of the line to gain. Tavea there for New England.
It's going to be very important for Pittsburgh throughout whatever this drive is. It's for Mitch Trubisky and this offense not to be totally dictated to by the Belichick defense. On that last 3rd and 8, they totally dictated. Fine, you can throw it here. We're not letting you throw it there. Well, guess what? That's not going to be good enough in certain situations. Mitch Trubisky may have to hold the ball longer and wait for routes to develop in order to pick up first downs.
This is a 3rd and 2 for the Steelers. Trubisky floats it up. Najee Harris can't squeeze it. Oh, the coverage was outstanding. Matthew Judon recovers with a physical approach. As the ball was in the air, Judon was turned around, but he just sticks with it.
Excellent coverage by Judon. Everyone's screaming because they want Judon to get his head around, but he's making the play on it, and he doesn't have to see the ball there, although it helps because it helps the officials, but they say, hey, he's not really into it. And guess who's coming back to the football? Najee Harris. That ball needed to be thrown out a little bit farther to give Harris a better chance for that play.
That's 2 straight 3-and-outs for the Pittsburgh offense. And special teams, the Steelers work their way down the field in the form of Miles Boykin to make sure that this was not returnable. A 43-yard boot. Stay tuned. NFL Today update delivered by Little Caesars. Time permitting, join JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, and Coach Cowher. All the latest NFL scores and highlights. 6:33 on the clock.
He had him on the wheel, Ian. He had him there. That ball's got to be thrown a little bit farther to give Najee Harris a chance to put his body between the defender and the football instead of the defender's body in front of the football.
Line of scrimmage is the 30-yard line. Sun-drenched here in Pittsburgh. Give it to Stevenson. And he picks up 2.5. Cameron Hayward in on that stop. Just thinking back to a week ago, you and I were in Cincinnati. All the sacks generated by this defense.
Big plays.
And just the fact that they made life so difficult for Joe Burrow throughout the day. The presence of T.J. Watt, they've missed him badly. Alex Highsmith was terrific last week. He's had a bullseye on him today.
Yeah, it's different when the attention comes your way, the extra blocking schemes, than when you're the second guy.
Pitch it. Stevenson, zigzag move, works to the outside. Stevenson's got a first down. That's a nice piece of running from Ramondre Stevenson. A flag came in late as Stevenson was finishing up that run.
Could it be a block behind the play?
Steelers are pointing to New England. The Patriots are going the other way.
Offense number 16. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
And it's Jacoby Myers, the wide receiver, trying to create some extra space for his teammate Stevenson.
And that's something he's worked so hard on since becoming a pro. He was probably a poor blocker earlier in his career, but he's worked very hard on it. And right there, 16 on number 20, Cameron Sutton. The hands got involved, and they found the flag.
So instead of a first down, Patriots now face a 2nd and 13. Clock is rolling, 5:34 to go in the fourth. 7 penalties against the Pats, costing them 55 yards. Shotgun for Jones. Looking to throw it. Jones pats the ball, throws to an open man, and he hits little Jordan Humphrey. 11 yards on the pass play. Brought down by the linebacker Robert Spillane along with Jack.
2nd and 13. Now you get the 3rd and 2. Whatever Matt Patricia has on his play sheet, it's just expanded his options with what he can call right here.
Lil Jordan is actually very big. 6'4", 225 pounds.
Apparently his brother wanted his mom to name him Michael, and she said no, and the compromise was Lil Jordan instead of Michael Jordan.
There you go. 3rd and 2. Pivotal play with 4:36 remaining. Jones out of the pocket. Jones will run for the first down. A slide. And he's okay. Enough to move the chains. 5 yards. Miles Jack over there defensively.
Look at that pass protection by Trent Brown, by Isaiah Wynn on the right side. So they form the cup and push the pass rushers beyond the quarterback, allowing him to step up, climb into the pocket, and then slide into second safely.
Using clock, under 4 minutes to play. New set of downs to work with for the Patriots at the 43-yard line. Play clock. They let it go down to 1. Handoff. Stevenson carries defenders with him. Shedding tacklers and takes it just short of midfield. Eventually, Chris Wormley wraps him up. The play calling of Matt Patricia. We're down to 3.5 to go.
Last week in Cincinnati, Cameron Hayward imposed his will on a rookie offensive guard named Cordell Volson. Today, it's been a standoff and a really nice performance by Cole Strange, number 69. Remember when he got picked in the first round? Everybody around the league and around the country is like, what? They took a guard in the first round? Who? From Chattanooga? It's turned out to be a nice pick.
2nd down and 4. We approach 3 minutes to go. Feed it. Stevenson finds the crease, and he's got a first down. Into Pittsburgh territory at the 43-yard line. Spillane drops him.
Look at Strange coming around on the trap, number 69, the rookie out of Chattanooga. How many coaches did he have during his years there?
6 offensive line coaches.
You know, he played 6 years there as well. Had the COVID year, a transfer from Air Force Academy, back to Chattanooga. Played so well there that he had interest in moving up and just said, no, I'm here to stay. Let's do this. And it's paying off handsomely for the New England Patriots today.
And time is ticking off that clock down to 2:27 and counting. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Jones on a handoff. Harris breaks free. First down to the 26. Patriots are running effectively when necessary. This is money time in the 4th quarter.
And now it's Owenu, the other guard, coming back from his right side to the left, number 71. They pull Strange on the play before, number 69, left guard going to his right. They come back with Owenu, right guard going to his left.
Patriots executing at a high level and using clock. We've hit the 2-minute warning. They're holding on to a 3-point lead in Pittsburgh.
Little Caesars is now the official pizza sponsor of the NFL. Let's go! Come on, keep it hot.
It's good! Pizza, pizza?
Again.
Harder, readier! Let's go, let's go! Pizza, pizza.
Pizza, pizza. No! Pull! High five!
Pizza, pizza!
Come on!
Pizza, pizza!
We're ready!
Enjoy game day with the Fanceroni Pepperoni, with over 100 Old World pepperonis.
Pizza, pizza.
What's the move?